Welcome to Drop the Bow Tie. Our topic is the FTC CARS Rule, again, as we begin to unpack its details. Today we'll focus on the rule's requirement for express informed consent. What exactly is express informed consent, and why is it such a big deal? Let's start with the definition. The rule defines express informed consent as an affirmative act communicating unambiguous assent to be charged, made after receiving and in close proximity to a clear and conspicuous disclosure in writing and also orally for in-person transactions of the following: 1. What the charge is for, and 2. The amount of the charge, including, if the charge is for a product or service, all fees and costs to be charged to the consumer over the period of repayment with and without the product or service. There's more to the definition, but let's pause here for a moment and look at the disclosures necessary to make consent both express and informed. First, the disclosure must clearly state what the charge is for. Easy enough. For example, 6-year, 72,000-mile exclusionary coverage vehicle service contract. It's the second part that causes heartburn. The amount of the charge, including all fees to be charged over the period of repayment with and without the product or service. What this means in practice is that you have to quote each item, whether it be the vehicle itself or a voluntary protection product, at both its agreed-upon price and the extended price after financing the transaction, if it's not a cash deal. So, if a VSC cost $2,400 but was financed for 6 years at 9.5%, it would need to be clearly and conspicuously disclosed at both its agreed-upon price, $2,400, and its fully financed cost, or $3,158. Initially quoting the cost as its impact on monthly payment, and later at the agreed-upon price, as is commonly done today, would not pass muster. And remember, this expanded disclosure must be done for each individual product or service, not in the aggregate. Let's continue with the definition of express informed consent. It goes on. The following are examples of what does not constitute express informed consent. 1. A signed or initial document by itself. 2. Pre-checked boxes. Or 3. An agreement obtained through any practice designed or manipulated with a substantial effect of subverting or impairing user autonomy, decision-making, or choice. Let's dispense with the last item first. No one supports bullying customers into agreeing to buy something against their will. Please. But the first example of what doesn't constitute express informed consent is a problem. When I went to law school, signing a document created a rebuttable presumption that the customer has read the document, understood it, and agreed to be bound by its terms. But now, 1,000 years of contract jurisprudence has been set on its head, and only for transactions involving cars and light trucks. Signing on the dotted line is no longer enough. But what is? The CARS Rule doesn't say. Another signed document? But signatures aren't enough. What constitutes enough? Blood? A DNA sample? Again, we don't know. A summary document describing and disclosing every item for which the customer is charged is a logical step, but one, given the rule's own terms, should itself be inadequate. Another step dealers could take in self-defense is recording or auditing every transaction to be able to demonstrate express informed consent was obtained. This is itself a big topic, and one we'll address in the near future. But for now, keep on doing things right. Be transparent, be fair, and treat your customers with respect. Once the litigation surrounding the CARS Rule is resolved, we'll be back with guidance on how to comply with it, including its requirement for express informed consent. For Drop the Bow Tie, I'm Jim Ganther. Thanks for watching.